Right everyone, well, I've got tidied out over here, in here. And we finally got it all painted, up to this section here. We've got it all cleaned out. There's a bit of dust fell on it where I've been moving stuff about. It's all done now. Oh, it's been my foot. Yeah. Anyway, so that's looking better in here. That's had 2 coats of paint. It's done. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to panel this section off. I've got some cheap plywood here. Sorry about my crap photography, but there you go. These boards here, I'm going to panel this across here and keep it sealed up in this front end, because I'm going to start blasting in this section now behind here, the engine compartment area, into the back. And here, there's all my buckets of grit, so I was moving the camera around too fast there, wasn't I? Yeah, so we've been tidying up a bit, believe it or not. But anyway, what we want to do with is making some doors. So just bear with me while I climb through here. Got the oldies on the radio there. See me talk myself, listen to the radio. But what we're today is making some doors for here, for the wheelhouse. Oh, hang on, wrong way. Because we're going to start blasting in this area underneath. And if I put some doors on there, I can let them open up and get some air through the boat. So I'm making a door for that. I've had to take some of the boards off the windows because it's just so bloody warm still in here. There's a nice breeze coming through now. Yeah, a door for that side and a door for this side. So there'll be a section getting cut out of here. So I'll cut them out when I get the doors made. Anyway, it's all outside here, just bear with me. Me little cracking welder. Yeah, but here's my actual door. I don't think I can zoom out enough. The general idea is very similar to what you have on the side of a caravan to a caravan door. That's what sort of thing I'm making. And it's going to shut flush with the side. But I've got it all clamped down. Too close here, aren't I? This bit here is just a great big little box section. And I've tacked the main door section to it. Let me move back, the colour's great there. Yeah, and all that big box section underneath was just to stop me distorting while I'm welding it. If you can stop it moving, that's half the thing. And at the very moment, I'm just fabricating the corner pieces in here. Bit similar to what I did on the Vita's hatch frame I made. Just put the corners in like that. Like that. I'll just tack that in place. Well, still with this door. I mentioned about distortion and I tacked the door to that box section. Well, it's still distorted a bit. So, the idea is it's just bent in one area, which is down there. You can't see the chalk mark because there's a bit of grass in the way. I've a chalk mark there, and the other side there is a chalk mark, and that's where the bend is in it. So, using the weight of the boat, things you've got to do, just, use what you've got. And there's that jammed under the keel, this side, and I've got this 5-ton jack. Oh, hang on, lost the colour. 5-ton jack there. Jack this end up, and hopefully get that bit of bend out. But it didn't turn out too bad, so crack on with that. And it's looking pretty good. So you get the idea anyway. If ever you get something you need to bend, just bear in mind if you've got a heavy boat, stick it underneath and you can jack that end to get the bend out. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. Well, got the bend out of that door, and just give you a quick look at this. That's the finish we've got on the inside. That's going to be the inside of the boat. And I've just tacked around there in them corners. No need to fully run it. It'll be all getting painted in there. So that's that door finished. I'm just on with the other one now. That's something I thought of. It's over here. This one I made a little bench up in the shade. This is the. I'm just getting ready to put that skin on this one. And just yeah. Just getting ready to put the outer skin on this one. Now, if you look closely there, there's 3 slots there. They're about 5mm wide, and all that's for is, if any of you built boat things before, like panels on steel boats, and if you don't tack to your frames behind when the engine's running, you can get drumming on the plate and vibrating backwards and forwards if you've got a stringer underneath. So what I've done is cut them slots, but what I did was I put a chalk mark here and on the other side to line the stringer up underneath, and then draw a line across this and just cut them holes in. You can see, I'll show you the other side. Just excuse me dragging that along so you get an idea. Well, this is what you're up against working outside. I just got inside them 2 panels there, wire brushed off just for a coat of Amorite, just to protect it. And what did it do? Him up there saw me get the tin of paint out the back of the car and just decided to dump a load of rain on top of it. Bugger. Oh well. Now I'll have to wait till it dries and clean it up again. Damn it. All the fun of boat building. Oh well. Oh, finally got the door in place. It doesn't look too bad. And all the frame made for it. It took some doing. Needs a bit of fettling on the rubber seal inside the door. This is not quite shutting properly yet. But it's there and it's in place, and that's what it looks like at the end. It all goes flush. The gap there's a seal behind that. Stainless hinges. It'll get a final coat of gloss when I do the whole boat. But yeah, it don't look too bad. But inside, is inside the door. You've all seen that bit. The hinges, I fixed them in place by drilling the holes into the steel and tapping the steel. The box section was about 4mm thickness, so it's tapped into them alright. And also on the angle line frame, I just put the nuts on the back and tacked the nuts in the back of that, because it was only a couple of mil angle that. But there's the rubber seal, and I painted all this bit gloss before I put the seal on. So hopefully I can't really zoom out just further. I'm on the side of the boat. Oh, bear with me. All this is fabricated in, just bent round, cut the aperture out first, then bent the plate in here. Just use the rusty stains, it's muck. And the rubber seal, I bought that off eBay. And that's just what they use on caravan doors apparently, and some cars. Yeah, does the job nice. Got a bit of fettling to do on the side because the rubber's a bit tight. when the door shuts. But I'll suss that out. Yeah, it's come together well. Yeah, I'll just shut it. I've got a door lock to go down here. It's what they use on machines, flush. So it'll all lay flush, so when I open the door, it doesn't catch. Yeah. But it shuts nice on them rubber seal. I mean, you can hear it. It shuts canny. I'll show you from the inside. Just bear with us. So it's took some doing this bloody door light because we've had rain and all sorts here. But yeah. Oh, I'll show you the framework inside. Angle iron. I'll put it all the way down to the bottom of this section here, so it comes past the deck frame, so it acts as a frame as well to the side of the boat because I've cut some out. Bit of angle iron across here. It's the old framework. I put a piece in here, and then what I did was I just cut the curve out, obviously underneath this seal. Cut the curve out. I just took some dough because I wanted it all glossing before I put the rubber seal on. Oh, so I'm getting the light so you won't see there. But yeah, it's come along alright. Now we can let a bit of air in as well. Yeah. So anyway, there's the finished door. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.